In the remote mountains of Myanmar lies one of the world's most lucrative yet shadowy industries, the jade trade. For decades, the extraction and sale of jade have fueled Myanmar's economy while leaving behind a trail of corruption, violence, and environmental devastation. Join us as we delve deep into the heart of this opaque industry, uncovering the dark truths behind Myanmar's jade trade. We began our journey by exploring the rich geological landscape of Myanmar, home to some of the world's largest and highest quality jade deposits. From the treacherous mines of Kachin to the bustling markets of Mandalay, jade holds a central place in Myanmar's cultural and economic identity. However, beneath the surface lies a web of exploitation and criminal activity driven by greed and fueled by corruption. In Yangon, Myanmar, the expansive jade industry serves as a clandestine reservoir of wealth for a nexus of military officials, narcotics kingpins, and affiliated businesses, illicitly profiting from this valuable resource to the tune of tens of billions of dollars annually. Global Witness, in a comprehensive report titled Jade, Myanmar's Big State Secret, reveals the findings of a year-long investigation into this shadowy realm. The report exposes several prominent figures within the industry who collectively acquired jade worth a staggering $31 billion in the previous year alone, an amount nearly equivalent to half of Myanmar's total economy. According to Global Witness, a prominent environmental corruption watchdog, the networks operating within Myanmar have amassed a staggering total of $122.8 billion by exploiting jade resources over the past decade. Describing Myanmar's jade industry as potentially the most significant natural resource plundering in contemporary times, the organization emphasized the astronomical sums involved and the profound lack of accountability within the sector. The report underscores the opacity of this clandestine industry, which operates largely beyond official scrutiny with no reliable data available. The figures presented starkly contrast with previous estimations. While Chinese government's data suggested gemstone imports from Myanmar amounted to $12.3 billion in 2014, unofficial assessments were considerably lower. Much of Myanmar's gemstone trade, including jade, occurs illicitly through smuggling across the border with China, reflecting the pervasive nature of the underground economy within the sector. Moreover, at the center of Myanmar's enduring conflicts lies jade, a highly sought-after natural resource that has become entangled in one of the nation's longest-standing disputes. The conflict primarily involves government forces and rebel factions like the Kachin Independence Army Organization, KIA or KIO in Kachin State, and the United Wa State Army in northern Shan State. Dating back to 1990, this strife has witnessed intermittent ceasefires shattered, resulting in the displacement of over 100,000 individuals as warfare and land seizures disrupt communities. Despite the immense profits generated from the vast jade deposits, which are predominantly controlled by a select few with military ties, the benefits fail to reach the affected regions. Consequently, poverty persists, exacerbating the environmental toll inflicted by rampant mining activities. The repercussions of this situation are severe, as articulated by community leader Laman Latan, who lamented, "The jade business is wreaking havoc on the people and environment of Kachin. The perilous conditions surrounding the mines breed danger, substance abuse, and prostitution, while dissenting voices are met with coercion and violence." Global Witness, in a statement accompanying their report, highlights the pervasive exploitation and its toll on both people and land. Despite Myanmar boasting around 100 major mining companies, control over the industry is concentrated in the hands of a mere 10 to 15 individuals, illustrating the monopolization of the sector. Notably, former and current government and military figures reap substantial benefits from this lucrative trade. Among the key players implicated are Pao Yu Sang, leader of the Wa State Army, and United Wa State Party, and Wei Siu Kang, a notorious drug lord wanted in the United States for drug-related crimes. Expanding on the issues surrounding jade in Myanmar reveals a complex web of challenges affecting both the environment and the local communities. With some of the world's largest and highest quality jade reserves, Myanmar extracted a staggering 16.68 million kilograms of jade in 2014 alone. The epicenter of this extraction is Kachin in Kachin State, boasting approximately 14,000 hectares of deposits, according to reports. However, the influx of mining companies into Etchpakan since the mid-1990s has brought about significant detrimental effects, as described by Laman La Tuan, a pastor and community leader residing in the area. He paints a bleak picture of a town of 331,000 residents plunged into almost complete squalor, with heavy flooding and land seizures becoming commonplace due to mining activities. Moreover, the situation is exacerbated by the nexus between mining companies and the drug trade, leading to a surge in substance abuse issues within the community. The lack of ownership rights further compounds the problem, with profits from jade sales disproportionately benefiting a select few cronies and government officials rather than the local population. The magnitude of revenue generated from jade sales, as evidenced by the 2014 Myanmar Gems Emporium, where jade fetched prices as high as $2.89 million per kilogram, highlights the stark disparity in wealth distribution. For instance, the revenue from just 1 kilogram of the highest priced jade could have funded 147 health clinics in Kachin State for a year. Addressing these systematic issues requires a concerted effort from the government, rebel factions like the Kia Kio, and local civil society groups. As Myanmar prepares for its first open general elections in 25 years, analysts emphasize the urgent need for a new ownership and revenue-sharing strategy that prioritizes the well-being of local communities and fosters sustainable development. Kine Young Park, Assistant Chief Economist at the Asian Development Bank, underscores the importance of managing income derived from natural resources responsibly and equitably. She advocates for proper management and fair distribution of revenue between the central and regional governments to ensure that the benefits of jade production are shared inclusively for the country's development. As we delve deeper into the mines of Etchpakan, we're confronted with the grim truth behind Myanmar's jade trade, the staggering human cost. Within these treacherous confines, miners endure perilous conditions day in and day out, putting their lives on the line in pursuit of the elusive jade stone. These miners often hail from impoverished regions, drawn by the allure of potential wealth promised by the jade mines. However, the reality they encounter is far from the glittering dreams they envisioned. Instead, they are met with exploitation and abuse at the hands of unscrupulous mine owners and operators. Many are subjected to grueling work hours, inadequate safety measures, and deplorable living conditions, all for meager wages that barely sustain their basic needs. Tragically, the dangers lurking within the mines claim numerous lives each year, leaving behind grieving families and shattered communities. Accidents such as landslides, cave-ins, and collapses are all too common occurrences, highlighting the inherent risks associated with jade mining in Myanmar. Moreover, the influx of migrants into Etchpakan exacerbates social tensions and economic disparities within the region. Limited job opportunities and a lack of alternative livelihoods force many individuals into exploitative and hazardous work environments, perpetuating a cycle of poverty and vulnerability. In this unforgiving landscape, the human toll of Myanmar's jade trade is undeniable. It is a stark reminder of the urgent need for comprehensive reforms to prioritize the safety, well-being, and rights of all individuals involved in the jade mining industry. Only through the concerted efforts to address these systematic challenges can we hope to mitigate the human cost and create a more equitable and sustainable future for all. In conclusion, corruption within Myanmar's jade trade is a multifaceted issue with deep-rooted consequences for both the environment and the people of Myanmar. From the exploitation of natural resources to the perpetuation of violence and human rights abuses, the ramifications of this corruption are far-reaching and devastating. Thank you for taking the time to delve into this complex topic with us. By shedding light on the realities of the jade trade, we hope to foster greater awareness and understanding of the challenges faced by the people of Myanmar. Your support in spreading awareness, engaging in dialogue, and advocating for change is invaluable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.